Yeah. They bought the whole goddamn store.
It is said the only constant is change in college football.
Yeah.
But over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one.
It's more than mine to have.
Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers,
more than that.
Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
What is it?
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway.
Yeah.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense comes onto the field first today. And are we ever lucky to see
tell you right now, right now, Kentucky come out at Greensdale.
Before we'll see them squaring off on
Short his weight.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuffed with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
You might get lucky.
This defense needs them right now. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. LSU right back to the line. like this at this point in the season, you find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Duarte. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Cunningham. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. He can't find anybody.
You know, them people don't have an explanation what happened, though.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back.
They're going to have an explanation what happened before they get in trouble.
Giving up some yards and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of
let me call you right back real quick.
Mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line.
Hello?
It's first down. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, dude, you know my phone better be charging on my field.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone.
Yeah, that shit, yo.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Every time you need a house, your phone dead. You heard me?
Play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever.
But you don't mind keeping the earpiece in your ear all day.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Yeah, I'm always playing the game.
For their defense in Baton Rouge, a huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Going right to work up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Close to the marker, it's Coates. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The line of scrimmage to 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here. And
lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Coates. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hubs it downfield. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Duarte. There he goes. Just does not like to be tackled. Discarding guys and getting to the 21.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Lost to throw again. They go to the wide receiver screen. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the stakes.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Go straight ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now improvising. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
To the air on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Rushes on him. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, And what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the quarterback goes down. The sack. The heat was too much. There are penalty markers down, but I think it's against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback will keep it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Using his feet. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Yeah, the receiver's got to do a better job.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Extending the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big fourth down here in the fourth quarter.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. The give as they work on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it to the back. Slithers into space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. From the gun on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Offense facing 4th down.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm